everyone, and welcome back to Whispers of Ruin. I am Mysterious Akatsuki GM, and these are my Shinobi.
Hello.
It's been
Hello.
It has been several weeks.
Yes, it has. Welcome back, everybody.
64 years.
It's been several weeks. We've somehow managed to actually get subscribers during that break period.
What?
And yeah, all the videos have been doing pretty good. So thank you guys who have been watching in the downtime.
Yes. Thank you so much for getting caught up for our next thrilling chapter.
Look at that. We're coming back on the 19th, just like we planned.
Yeah.
Hey.
All according to Keikaku.
Hey, Kikaku means cake, and cake means plan.
Exactly.
The cake is the plan.
Cake is the plan.
All right,
How are you
everybody.
doing that, Alvin?
Oh, it's at the bottom. It's the
There's an emoji button now in the...
Yep.
And of course you would spam that one.
I got reloaded.
You son of a bitch.
So yeah, as always off screen we have our like Discord call and everything going, and apparently they've added the emoji button, and Alvin is just spamming the Italian fingers at Lindsay. So
That's brilliant.
Because of course he is.
I'm nothing if not consistent.
Consistently
All right.
naked.
we were
no.
also informed that Alvin is not wearing clothes, which is why he's not on camera. Just another Sunday for this group, I suppose.
Honestly.
And that being, there's someone at the door.
You're naked. Just like
Same
Alvin.
mode.
Just like Alvin.
I love
You got a haircut.
I love that feeling. Just like you take a dog's collar off, and it's like you're naked.
You're naked.
That's how Lindsay has her pupper.
He's your little boy.
Oh,
You can see now.
puppy.
It's not just eyebrows.
Okay, I think
There's
having
always an animal
Just
in her life.
for-
I think the
He was
Discord
all
video.
eyebrows.
I think the Discord video might have been.
Oh,
a
and here comes
mistake,
Maggie.
but-
Hello, baby. Oh, hello. Yes, hello. You look very pretty too.
But, all right. So, Kevin, if you want to give us a synopsis here of what we're coming back into.
Oh, of course. So, well, last we left off, my friends, you had succeeded in your first target, being the greedy scarecrow who was ambushed while taking a bath. Hate to see it. But
He deserved it.
he did. But in so doing, his greed within him was twisted by the monk that you all have encountered before, transforming him into a more bestial demonic form. But thankfully, though he got much more dangerous after that point, you all put him down. With that, you all withdrew to the seer's domain to recover, as well as learning some of her own past, and just checking in with each other about everything that was going on, and about the identities of your last two targets, particularly Takemi, through a very clever use of your ability.
A very clever use. It's like I'm gonna pull out another
Bingo
country's bingo book.
You learn the identity of Black Sand, with whom you especially have a connection to, considering whom he took from you.
Yes.
But you learn that seemingly this individual is named Nire Jintan, who is the son of your Tani Kage. And upon saying to the group that you all need to speak with the Kage, that's where we left off and where we pick up. So, to Kim, you say that you need to speak with the Kage. Do you elaborate?
I don't think he currently does not have his headphones on as he's getting a blanket put on him.
He's got on a blanket. It's fine.
I didn't want
At
to.
least we know that. It's bats. I freaking love Halloween.
Freaking bats.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was wondering, Are you telling us things?
No.
No.
I am going to wait until most of the party goes to bed. And then I am going to go find Gigi.
Uh,
Well, I believe everyone was in the same room when you said you talked to the Kage.
Yeah, but he didn't say why. He just
You didn't
said
say
that he
why.
could-
You said, yeah, so.
And the book crumbled to dust, so, you know.
Mhm. So what do you all, I guess with that very cryptic statement, what do you all do? Do you guys head to bed or what do you do?
we had a way to communicate with them. Was it instant or?
Yes, you guys have I believe it's a scroll. That is your way to communicate and if need be, a way home.
Oh, we can just straight up like port home from it?
Yep. Glad they come get you,
do
basically.
that.
Hmm.
Yeah, out of game, I'd say we do that.
So, that's cryptic, but I don't know any better. You've always been smarter, so whatever your plan is, suppose we can go talk to the Kage.
Though, and he'll kind of just look at Gigi. Maybe going back's not the best idea. Not all of us were actually assigned this mission, after all.
I can wait outside. He doesn't have to know that I'm back.
How many
Or
days has it been since we left? Been like
Oh, it's been weeks.
yeah, like a few weeks, right? It's like
Yeah, it
I'm
took us a
going
while to
to
get
ass-
where we were.
I'm going to assume they've gone to check on Gigi and realize she's not there.
Oh,
You probably assume.
Unless it's like, hey, I know you live in your room, so I'm going to always assume you're up there.
absolutely, I'm definitely there. That is not 3 stuffed animals under
That
blankets.
hasn't moved for weeks.
what are these kobolds doing here?
It's not a Ferris Bueller like Rube Goldberg machine. I'll just look to Gigi and to Kemi. They probably noticed she's gone by now.
Them noticing her gone isn't my concern so much as them not letting her leave again.
Yeah, I suppose that does make sense.
Got out once. I can probably do it again if they try to stop me.
I have a feeling security might be slightly tighter.
If our next step is to talk to him to keep going, then I think it's a risk we have to take.
No, your call, Takemi.
I think it's Gigi's call more than anything.
We're dealing with the Kage and Black Sand. I think any help that he can give us will need. I think we should go back.
Well, we should all get some rest then.
That's right, too. You all did also learn the identity of the Yuki Kage, basically being Black Sand's wife.
Yep.
Yeah, that don't sit well. But whatever.
We had a very brief conversation of making this diplomatic, but I don't think we got really far in that conversation. So
It's another reason for us to go meet with the Tanakage.
yeah. Well,
All right. So it's a plan to get some rest and then head back home in the morning.
Believe so.
Okay.
I'm down with that plan. Are there
As I said, once
any objections?
No objections here.
I'm okay with all of this.
Shion just nods.
I guess that's our plan.
All right.
Sakiko, you'll be able to see your boy again.
Can't wait.
can't get away from him.
Don't want to.
Sorry, it's funny you mentioned that. It's something completely unrelated. Anyway.
Oh no, that's what I was
Oh my
mentioning more than anything.
Oh my god.
Another world. That is true.
Imagine having somebody at the village waiting for you.
It couldn't be me.
Couldn't be me.
It wouldn't be me. See, this is why I don't talk about my relationship. It makes y'all sad. Oh, I'm happy for you.
No, we're happy for you.
Exactly. I want Sakiko to be happy. Just
Don't be happy around us, God.
it just hurts a little.
You gotta find your own happiness, Kosuke.
Okay.
All right. As you all bed down for the evening, Shion,
Yes.
where's your head at about everything else going on?
Nowhere good. It's definitely hard to sleep. There's another Yuki involved now. Though she doesn't really remember anything from her home life before her grandpa got involved. That these visions of the monk, his words, it all's just been circling around in her head.
Let's
The way
focus on that.
Kaminari looked at her, it's not good. Nothing is good. Everything is awful.
Everything sucks when you're part of a team anyway, but let's look on that for a moment then. That monk, seeing him again, how did that make Shion feel? Maybe not out loud to her friends, but what is she feeling seeing him?
Homicide. Like, just the anger in her heart is much easier to focus on than the sorrow. So that's what she puts her mind on, being angry. Anger keeps her going, sorrow makes her want it to end.
Okay. In your sleep, as this anger has become part of you, it sustains you. The thought of that monk falling to your blade, some nights it's all you can think about. The thought was lost to him. And that void in yourself, the one he left, tonight it feels different. Tonight you feel a burning in your stomach. The more you think about him, the worse it becomes, and yet it feels like something is on the other side of this pain. Do you lean into it?
Something like what?
Give me an insight check on yourself.
Well, it's
The greatest enemy.
Reflection.
Yeah, there's a lot more demons in here than I remember.
that's 17.
17.
Now roll a bluff.
It's almost like standing at the precipice of a gaping void in yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And this void is cold, but you feel like on the other side of it is power. The power to do that which you need to do. But that 17, part of yourself, the girl from years ago, you almost feel like she's holding you back from it. A choice that if you delve into this, who knows how far it'll take you, what it'll mean. So, tonight, do you embrace it or do you ignore it?
Tonight, for tonight, she does not embrace it for the mere fact of when she's laying there thinking about this, if it's her younger self holding her back, her younger self, well, was so heavily influenced by Ryota. And she thinks about him and what would he think of her if she did this? So she hesitates. And doesn't indulge in that right now. Yeah.
As you reflect and turn away from that void, your dream does change. One of comfort. When you've had a dozen times, you see before you the open garden. You see sitting on this porch, Ryota, katana at his side, and sitting right next to him, how you always imagine them. You see a child with lighter colored hair, kind of head against his shoulder as Ryo's talking about something, and he looks back towards you and motions for you to come join them. Do you?
Yeah. Yeah, she does.
You sit with them and enjoy this nice summer day as restful sleep finds you. Kosku,
Yes.
where's your head at with everything that's happened thus far?
Yeah, he's worried that what happened before is gonna just happen again. Like he doesn't have the same power. Even though it's been years and ages since the attack, he still feels like the the kid that he was back then.
Do you feel inadequate at all?
Yeah, he definitely feels like he doesn't have enough strength or power to protect all of his friends, and he's afraid that like he's gonna lose more than he did last time.
Okay. What do you dream of, Kosku?
Of his brother, of more power, strength, and just being able to feel like nothing can stop him.
As you rest, Kosku, you, for good reason, you want power to protect. You do want vengeance for your brother. And it's faint. But in this dream, where you've had before, where you and your brother are just simply walking, he's just around. He exists. Off the path, this part's new. You see there is a diverging path of brambles, you think? Never seen it before. Ryota doesn't seem to notice it, but you notice it. Do you follow it?
Yeah. Mm. Yeah.
You follow the path, and you're reflecting on that again. That power to protect. And then your thoughts shift just a bit. Oh, what is power? How to attain power? What kind of power do you need? And you find yourself walking down this path, and the brambles and trees around you, you don't notice them shift. As you find yourself walking and you stop, as before you, you can see, you think some kind of gate, maybe, or it's something that is latched and chained shut.
Um, Do I see? Is it? It's like a gate. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Is it especially tall, or is it?
It is. It's the gate itself must be miles tall.
And I'm assuming it looks like it goes down for miles as well.
Yes, but it's almost like it goes beneath the earth that you're standing on, and you feel a presence that's watching you closely.
If I were to roll, would I be able to try and figure out who or what it is?
Yeah, go for it.
Where's my perception?
Oh, I don't like that antagonistics just reappeared in the Shinobi chat.
Allied did too.
A 19.
19. Yes, you do notice a person. You see there is almost like another Torii gate, not unlike the one you walked through, that had the spider lilies all over it. This one doesn't have spider lilies though. This one just seems to be bare, red. But through it, looking at you curiously, you see a woman. I'll put her in your Shinobi chat for now, because you're not sure where she's gonna fall.
I don't believe you.
This is how Sarah's character gets introduced.
Honestly, it'd be cool if Sarah played this character, but
That picture you just posted, Charlie, that's how I'd be looking at these potato chips right now.
just look down at him.
Just looking down into my bag of potato chips, just like
POV, you're a potato chip.
I might eat you.
POV, my food in the microwave.
Did you post the picture? Okay, I was gonna say.
You know, there's probably
Mm-mm.
there's probably a whole line of content that could just be the talk during RPG games and the out of context Discord stuff.
Yes.
Absolutely.
What you see, my friend, to describe it, is you see a woman, seemingly she's wearing a long, beautiful, dark red kimono with the depictions that looks like flames and hair on it. She has a very expensive headdress, and her hair seems to be dark, black with a little bit of kind of dark purple within it. Her skin is pale, and the makeup on her face denotes nobility, but it's her eyes that take your attention the most because they have slitted pupils and they are also red, as well as her lipstick.
Do I sense like I'm in danger? Like just based off the way she's watching and everything?
Give an insight check.
I can do that. I might not be able to do that. 14.
14. Immediately, you don't sense danger from her, and her eyes look more interested in you than dangerous.
I'm just gonna turn to, face her directly and just be like, can I help you with something?
She laughs a bit, looks at you. I believe I should be asking that question. Not many wander here. You are sleeping. She tilts her head.
Kosu is cautious. He feels like he is one of a few people that, can prevent a disaster. So he is reckless in his actions, but he feels like he needs to be cautious. He needs to be alive to be able to save people. So he's gonna look her in the eye and just have a hand on his sword, and just kind of say, like, if I die in this dream, is anything gonna happen?
As you say that, if I die, I die for real.
Yeah, I wanted to say, if I die in the dream, do I die in real life? Like, didn't want to say that, but
Don't give him ideas.
Well, you weren't going to, but now.
Wake up, Kosuke. This whole campaign's been Tsukiyumi.
Oh shit! Y'all wake up at the end of the campaign under Tsukiyomi.
We
I
wake
just
up.
got infinite Tsukiyomi.
We just wake up in a whole different anime setting, and it's like, quick, you've been dreaming about Naruto.
Wake up! Wake up!
Did we just get reverse isekai?
It's like,
Oh my god.
Alvin, wake up! You've been dreaming about Naruto. We're in the One Piece campaign.
Oh my goodness. All right. One sec. As you ask that question, it's a little quick song change. All right, there we go. Music is up. Sorry about that.
It's fine.
All right. So last thing you asked her, basically, if I die in the game, I die for real.
Yeah, basically.
God damn
Good
it.
for you for remembering.
Look, at least I tried to not word it that way.
An attempt was made, and therefore no one can fault me.
I think your question takes her so off guard. She kind of can't help the giggle that rises out. And then it's this weird moment of she's intimidating, and suddenly she just did that, and it's like, shit. I lost the edge a little bit.
Oh god, he's stupid. I love him.
Right? It's just how I felt when I met Alvin.
Oh my god, he's so dumb.
no.
I love him.
He's an idiot. I love
Really how
him.
I wooed my wife.
You're stupid. I love that in a man.
You did land Sarah with that personality, so good for you, man.
But you see her, she sits back a little bit because she was basically resting on her knees as she's kind of looking through this torii gate. Almost, and you can see behind her there are these also dark red tapestries of these clouds, and you're not sure where that is. But she shakes her head no, and she's no. If anything happened to you here, you just wake up. But you've nothing to fear from me. You see her eyes kind of flash red for a second. Kosku.
How do you know my name?
You told me.
Do I know you?
Perhaps. Though I think I'm mostly forgotten these days. Give me a history check looking at her. Let's see if you took that class.
I attended it once. 19.
19. You
That's
do
the
not know
one
who
class
this
he
is.
showed up to.
One
With
class.
a 19, you do not know who this is.
Oh.
But
He didn't pay
looking at her-
attention, but he showed up.
But looking at her, you can tell. Just out of view, behind her, you see at rest a number of these wisp-like tails.
Oh,
Is the gate is in between me and her, right? Like,
Yes.
hmm,
Not the really, really big one. This is a different one.
right. Mm.
And matter of fact, looking out, Kosku, from here, you can see there are a couple more of these gates that are kind of just spread out in this landscape. But this is the one you're in front of.
Do I? Oh God. Can I try to? You said it's like chained and locked, right?
The big gate is. This one is not.
Oh, okay. I'm just gonna open it and take a step through.
You're going to walk through?
Yes.
Okay.
I need to know who this woman is.
Okay, Kosku.
Oh.
You step into the Torii gate. You see her eyes widen in just surprise at your boldness. And stepping through, you find yourself what looks like some kind of castle, you think? The room you're in looks like some kind of throne room. It's very large. There are pillars here as well, and more tapestries, and you kind of like look past the Torii gate you walk through, and you can see there is like basically two doors that are closed. And currently about you walk through 10 feet from you, you see this woman. You have fully surprised her by doing that, and she's just kind of staring at you now. Oh, my, you are very bold.
He's not even going to say anything. He's just going to take another step forward.
She'll stand up, and she stands up. How tall is Kosku?
I guess about as tall as I am, 6 feet.
Dude, she's 5'3".
Well, let me tell you, my wife is 5'2", so.
So yeah, about the same size. You're much taller than she is. As she kind of tilts her head up to, do you get all the way to her?
Yeah.
Okay. You stand over her, and you kind of are hit with this scent of just ambiently here. It's like cinnamon and almost like autumn. As she tilts her head looking up at you as boldly as you are, and yes, you can see for sure now that you're so close, she does have tails. Not unlike the individual that you met through your good buddy Kaminari. They seem fox-like. As she's... Are you just going to keep staring at me? Are you going to say something, Kosku?
He's going to take a second and think and just be like, so are you offering me power? Because I won't say no.
Her eyebrows are raised as she's... Wow, no one's ever said it just straight out like that before.
This motherfucker.
He's just dumb charismaing his way through this.
I love Kosku. She... Give me an insight check.
It's like a weird gate in this woman. I'm just gonna walk through. Mysterious,
Hey.
I
seductive,
walk up to her.
mysterious, seductive talking. So you're like offering me like power or something? Just
So
Oh fuck! I rolled a 4.
4? Okay.
oh, he did.
Do you have Well of Fire?
You do?
No,
You
no,
want to
no.
reroll?
No, I don't want to reroll. I'm stupid.
Okay.
He said, no, let it happen.
It got to him the one place we can't stop him. His dreams.
oh shit, he's out of our control.
Yep.
Quick,
right.
someone wake him up.
Witness my full
Right,
power.
you feel rather, but you see on her face, just like for a second, she gets like this half-lidded look, looking at you.
Oh,
And
no,
then
she's
she
giving me
nods.
the bedroom eyes.
Sure did.
And she's, yes, I can offer you power. Are you asking?
He's just yeah, he's just like very serious. He does want power, and it's a very like clear look on his face, but he's trying to figure out what she wants without asking her.
Give me another insight check.
Okay.
He's super smart enough to do that.
Kosuke's just no. You tell me what you're saying.
Yeah. Set the bar, my friend.
A 19.
19, okay. Kosuke hasn't really, I imagine, he's been pretty focused on his shinobi duties to entertain any kind of dating or anything like that. To put it simply, she liked you. You were very bold. You walked up in here, and you can assume that's never happened before. And just that she is equally entertained and curious about you now. At first, you could probably surmise this is probably going to be more of a spooky thing, but you doing what you did got her attention.
Okay. He's just, if you're offering power, I will take it, but you have to tell me what you want. I'm not very smart. I don't like riddles.
I'm trying so hard not have you be more endearing to her by saying I'm not smart.
I am not a wise man.
Alvin's going
I'm
to
not
yes.
a smart man.
Alvin's going to yes and himself into getting a patron. It's like, this is improv. This is just yes and just keep it going. He's going to just yes and himself into this.
Oh my god.
No.
That's how Kazuko became a warlock.
The
Let's
the
go.
audience is watching this. We're seeing this unravel in real time.
And it's awful.
She kind of paces around you for a moment, expecting you for a second. As you are of Namikaze blood, aren't you?
Yeah.
A messenger of the gods in my domain. Well, how about this? I will assist you in your endeavors, and all you need do is come visit me at night now and then.
Zuko fully blushes.
As she's walking around you, you do feel like a couple of her tails kind of just like drifting over like your mid, over your thigh.
Yeah, he doesn't move. He's like statue still.
Oh my god.
Do we have an accord, Kosuke?
What do these powers entail?
Well, you see her lift up a hand, and as she does so, there's a blue fire that ignites in it. I will share a bit of my power with you, and this will allow you to be more deadly in combat, as well as utilizing your natural namikaze traits to their fullest potential.
He looks her in the eye and just like holds out a hand and is like, all right, deal.
Splendid, she smiles. And you feel her press this fire into you as it hits you kind of like in the sternum, and you feel something almost like there is like a seal forming. And for a moment, your eyes, you can't even see yourself, but you feel this power surge in you, and your eyes flash with this foxfire, essentially. As mechanically, starting this pact that you just have twice per day, you can max out your damage.
I'll take it. I love that.
He gets max damage and sex? What the fuck?
Your mom lets you.
Oh my gosh.
I hate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Look,
Now then.
he gets everything, and all he had to do was have his brother die.
Easy peasy, man. Easy peasy.
I was made Lindsay lose her drink. Oh my
I
god.
hate you guys.
Also, yeah, just what Doug typed in Discord, we're not going to believe Kosku. He's possibly concussed from running into the door earlier. so
It's true. He did.
True.
so he's gonna be like, hey, I dreamt of this woman and now I have powers. It's like, sure, man, we'll get you to a hospital at some point.
Sure, bud.
Oh my god, we're not gonna believe him, are we? Oh, Jesus Christ.
Which Kosku, as you accept the power, you see her say, now then, as she taps her forehead, and you kind of blink for a second and you breathe as you are in your real body in this place.
Now you can die.
No, no.
Shall we get to the other part of our arrangement?
She wants a down payment. She wants a down payment.
All the way down.
As you feel her claws on your chest, and you are pushed, and we fade to black there.
It's like, here, I'm gonna give you these powers, but first I need the safety deposit.
Oh, what the fuck?
All it is this fucking meme.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
This check-in session became interesting. All right, so
That's 2 party members down.
all right, so that being said, moving through.
Kosku now has a sexy patron. Got it.
It's like, if you're looking at like an apartment building from the outside, you have like Lindsay's room that's like the light goes off and she just goes to bed, and now Alvin's room has like the multicolored lights like shining through.
The fucking caramel dancing going.
It's just like caramel dancing from down the hall behind a closed door. That's all you hear in Kosku's mind right now.
It's like the lights out of his eyes.
Oh my god.
All right, so next up.
Gets a MILF patron.
Balance, that's all things should be.
Hey,
I will say, above game, the pure fact that Kosku was as bold as he was, that's what got her attention.
hey, Kosku, how fast were you? Huh?
They call me a 3-second man.
Okay, both
That's
Alvin,
on me. I asked for that.
both Alvin and I almost had Lindsay spit her drink.
Such
I
chaos.
brought that on myself.
This was not my intention. Such devastation. All right,
Oh
so
my god.
Yes, Echo, that gif exactly.
I was
Kosuke's
looking for it. I was trying to find it.
Kosuke's whole personality reminds me of the one. It's like, mortal, have you come into my realm? It's like, I was on my way to the kitchen. You ended up in the third circle of hell on your way to the kitchen. I'm not a clever man.
I'm not a clever man.
all right, you know what? I have too much giggles. We're taking an early break.
He's like, I'm gonna have to like reset and get serious for the other people after this nonsense.
that time we broke the DM.
We'll come back in 10 minutes. Fuck me, dude.
Alvin's already on that one.
Yeah, he is.
I like how Alvin can just be like, all right, this is a pretty intense moment. This is a new character. Don't know anything about it. Hey, what's up? I'm Kosuke. Just
Hey.
walking in,
my
just,
Lord.
hey, what's up? It's like, you just want to enter my domain? Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
Literally, yeah, and I was like, oh shit. So,
Kevin's
I will
like,
say above.
okay. Oh, did I
I'll
expect
say
that?
above game, that particular character is used to people being very prim and proper. So the moment he was like, yeah, what about it? She's like, oh, hello. What's your
It's like it's just the character that I use for like the me coming back, like the guy coming into the door with like a drink in his hand, looking around really confused. That's just Alvin entering some extra dimensional space.
walking into the fucking Torii gate, dude. Oh my gosh.
Break
Yeah.
time.
Sakiko.
Yes.
Where is her mind at with everything that's happened thus far?
She's honestly pretty stable, I think. She's just trying to really just focus on the mission and not really trying to, run too far ahead with anything. Like she just wants to be focused and making sure that they're doing things as efficiently as they can.
What do you dream of?
Probably of just moments with her dad and whatnot.
Okay. In this particular dream, your father's teaching you a couple martial arts forms, things that you know by heart now. And the training room that you're in, the different kind of structure, wooden dummy types. There is a shift in the air. Everything seems a bit lighter, a little brighter. And your father looks to you. And his eyes aren't the same. They're this more intense glow to them. And this almost like white fire is looking at you. And your father speaks. Sakiko.
Yeah?
You have been doing well. Yet, the trials ahead of you will cause you to be more vigilant. Your friends, keep an eye on them. Darkness beckons their souls, and I dare say, if it runs rampant and out of control, it may be you that has to stop them.
Yeah, she starts to look a little like she's understanding, but like the seriousness of it is really starting to sink in, more or less.
And as you turn, you look out, and the walls of this training room are gone. All you see is this expanse of pillars and mountains piercing these clouds, and, well, a sea of clouds. And you look down, you can see Tanigakure, your home. It's like you're looking through memory. You see all your friends when you were younger. And your eyes linger on Shion in particular. You see this void within her. And Shion is brought before you, and you are standing face to face with her, as she is now. You see the mask, the scythe, but particularly you see this chakra of dark pitch that is moving through her body. And you see a lot of it collecting at her head, and particularly the 2 points at her forehead that have not blossomed yet. It seems whatever this is being kept at bay, but you can see it. Do you do anything?
Yeah, that'll definitely concern her, because, like, during the time when things happened, she wanted to do more, but she didn't know exactly what she could do at that time for Shion. So, definitely right now she would want to help. My brain is just like, help. Again, the not knowing how.
And as you find yourself a bit at loss for a method of helping her, you hear that voice again. Simply watch for now. Guide your friend, and all will be well. As you look down to yourself, you see, almost in reflection of this dark pitch in her body, yours is filled with white through your chakra network. As your dream shifts back into what you know.
I help friend.
Gigi. You hear a knock at the door. No, I'm kidding.
Oh no.
Where
Actually.
is it actually? Oh, really? I mean, hey, wake him up.
Yeah. Takami just raps on Gigi's door.
Come in.
Slides the door open. Gigi, we need to talk before we return to the village.
Look, I know what you're going to say, but my dad will understand, and we need to talk to him. So
Takami just starts to shake his head. It's not about you, Gigi. It's about your brother.
Gigi just kind of gives you a look. I'm an only child.
Not according to the bingo book, you're not. Black Sand's name was Nirejitan, first son of the Tanakagare.
He's my brother?
Seems so. That's why I said we need to return to the village and talk to your father before we do anything else. I didn't want you blindsided by this. I wanted to talk to you before we got back.
It doesn't change what we have to do. I'm sure my father knows that.
But it might change how we go about it.
How so? She's visibly not making eye contact with you.
It gets more complicated than just that as well. It seems that he's married to the Kage of the village we're headed to as well. If we don't handle this carefully, it could turn into an all-out war.
Maybe we can use that if we go to see her Kage to Kage, maybe we can.
I don't know. But I do know going in without you knowing this would have been worse than going in not knowing at all.
You're right. He could have. If you know, they would have known, and they could have used it against us.
My concern is that there's not a single chance that your father didn't know who he was when he attacked the village. So why has he kept it from everyone? Why has he been stricken from our bingo book entirely? Why do you not know your own blood? Why has he kept all of this secret from everyone?
I don't know.
There's more going on here than any of us could know. Which is exactly why we have to go have an audience with him.
You're right. What he's keeping secret might be. We need to know. No matter what, we have to get him to tell us.
Takumi walks forward from the doorway and just embraces Gigi.
Gigi will flinch at first. That last strand of pretending it's not bugging her before Takumi just feels tears on his shoulder.
It's okay, Gigi. We'll figure it out. You're not. None of this falls on you in any way. You know that, right? Takumi will pull back slightly and just wipe away whatever tears are currently on her face.
No.
And he just hugs her tighter.
And Gigi won't say anything. She'll just stay in Takumi's shoulder, crying until he makes a move.
Takumi will stand there as long as he needs to until Gigi's pretty much cried out, and then you should get some rest, Gigi. It's going to be hard on all of us, but you especially.
Yeah, we're gonna see my dad tomorrow.
We're all going to see our families tomorrow, I imagine. If nothing else, though, we can report that Scarecrow's gone. It's a start at mending everything.
At least a little good news in between it all. Thank you for telling me.
Takumi nods and puts his hand behind Gigi's head, pulling it forward, and just kisses her forehead. Get some sleep, Gigi.
I will. You too.
He nods and turns to leave.
And Gigi will go right back to bed and start crying again. God, I'm so sorry, Lindsay.
No, I'm just.
Echo's like, I made Lindsay the big sad.
Oh, it's so sweet. I can't. Like.
Before we all do the big cry,
I love it because it's like big sad, Lindsay losing her mind laughing, big sad, Lindsay losing her mind laughing.
Because I can't.
Emotional whiplash.
rubber banding.
I
Man.
can't process emotions properly.
Just
You know what the worst thing is?
Lindsay's
You gotta run a game after this still, too.
Lindsay's like, I'm just
God
gonna.
damn it! Yes, I do.
Lindsay's like, I'm gonna deal with these emotions and this bottle right here. See what happens.
Look, I preempted it with that image in chat of just time to check up on my mental health.
Just,
I'm gonna give that a few more minutes.
That's just me all the time. Or that poor bastard on a Great British Bake Off.
Well,
Started
well, that
baking
means-
it, had a breakdown. Bon appetit.
That's it. That's me.
All right. Well, all that being said, as we shift to the next room, Kaminari, are you asleep or are you awake?
This is the same day as this is the same day as after the battle, or is this sometime after? I can't remember the exact.
This is
time
you guys wasn't the same day. You guys hadn't left, and then
Okay. I'll say, 'cause,
different
like, normally I'd probably be a little bit beat up. I still got some bandages around my side,
That's healing okay now. You think?
so I'm just kind of laying in bed right now.
Still awake?
Yeah, just kind of thinking of what he revealed, calling Hakuzo into the situation, and thinking about what Takemi could know that he hasn't told us yet.
So let me ask you, with all that being said, where is Kaminari's head at currently with everything?
On Hakuzo, on Gigi, on how he made Shion feel with his unintentional reaction. Just kind of what kind of role he's still trying to figure out what he's playing on this team.
And how does Kaminari feel? How does he feel about power? Does he have enough?
He feels like he's in a good spot right now, considering what he could do on his own without Hakuzo to Scarecrow.
That's fair.
He did do a number on him.
He did. He did initially put him down.
A number that I still do not have a total for. I'm still trying to go over the math calculations on what that hit was.
It was a ton.
It was a lot of damage. I still haven't settled on the final number yet.
It was like 157 damage or some shit.
Yeah, it was somewhere between
crazy.
It was somewhere between that and 180 because I think I forgot some stuff to take into account.
You should rate the hell out of that guy.
It was ridiculous.
Because I forgot. That's like, hey, an 18. That's a crit. So.
Yeah, you crit him too. That's right. But do you feel Kaminari? So for the Sarutobi clan, what happened to the village has always been a bit of a. It still affects them as a failure on their part. Do you feel Kaminari still feels that failure, like he's still making up for it?
Yeah, and he probably won't feel better about it until the mission's over.
Okay. Well, you are not beckoned by power this night, Sarutobi. But you are left to your thoughts. And last but not least, Takemi.
No, wait, I don't get a dream sequence if I interrupted somebody. That's not fair.
Get ready for the micro nap.
You gotta sleep sometime, my guy.
It's just a
Joke's on you. No, I don't.
He's walking down the hallway.
You can stay up if you want to.
It's like walking down the hallway, a micro nap happens. Loses consciousness. Autopilot.
Cast cat
I
nap.
think as Takemi leaves Gigi's room, he shuts the door and stands there for a moment, and then probably hears her crying as she heads back to bed. And he just slumps down against the door.
Oh, I know, Baxter. I know.
Baxter said, I got those tears. Hang on, Mom.
Does he stay there that night?
Probably for a while at least, yeah.
Okay. So with everything that's happened, and all that he carries silently as Anara does, where is Takemi's mind at?
Takemi is calculating, thinking of how to deal with Black Sand, how to deal with his wife, how we're going to talk to the Kage, what we can figure out from the Kage, what to do about this monk, what happened to the monk originally to make him change to be this way, what we can do with the gourd that he has, how he can protect his friends. And all of this is just swirling through Takami's head at the same time, and he's just doing all he can to keep from shutting down.
Give me a wisdom save.
That's not one of the ones I'm proficient in. $11.
For the role that you play with your group of friends, the tactician that you grew up to be, and holding your emotions so close to your chest, as sleep finds your friends, this night, away from most, it just is a lot. It's just a little too much. And you don't let your friends see you cry. As a burden is upon your shoulders of what to do next and how to keep them safe. And you feel at your hip, or rather in your traveling bag, that gourd just some response to your emotional state pulse just for a moment.
Think of that. Takami reaches into his bag and pulls the gourd out and just sits there staring at it as he tries to figure out some way to use it against the monk.
You hold it, and you feel the rhythmic pulse, the from within it. A relic of the old world, a piece of the King of Oni's gourd. Power. But power at a terrible price. It may come in handy, but it is a trump card that you do have. And when you eventually do drift to sleep, do you dream of anything?
If anything, I think given the burden that's on his shoulders, Takami dreams of the night the village was assaulted again, and how he was powerless to do anything because of the time of day.
You see it again. The roiling flames. You see her pinned by sand. You see the black spears over top of her in black sand staring you in the eye.
How lucid am I during this dream?
I'll say you're pretty lucid.
When Takami realizes that he's reliving that night and dreaming again, he's just going to take the time to try to pull himself back emotionally and just look at everything in the dream with a tactician's eye and see if there's anything he can possibly find that would give him an edge against this man.
Give me a perception check with advantage or investigation.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go with investigation. So that's 18 plus 15, so 33.
33.
Yeah.
Pulling yourself back from the memory. It's almost everything comes to a standstill as you're walking over rubble, examining black sand closely, looking for any advantage. And you do find something. Within his palm, the one he has raised, you look closely. You can see embedded in it is a black diamond. And that seems to bolster him. Whatever this is, the force in which he brought down the sand spheres, it is augmented. All of his strength is not his own.
Am I able to tell if it's only the one hand or if he has one in the other as well?
You see in the other one as well. Your tactician's eye sees a possible advantage.
I think with that, Takumi smirks as he begins to formulate a plan in his mind. And the dream probably dissipates.
All right. As the dream dissipates, as we close on this night, Gigi, tell me, what do you dream of?
I think at first it was going to be of going home, her dad, and not being able to leave again. But now it's the dream's kind of tainted by black sand and the man who ruined some of her friends' lives and how he is related to her and how that hurt and pain and evil is from her, part of her.
Gigi, you find yourself standing on the hill overlooking Tanigakure, your inheritance before you. Your white sand, pearlescent alabaster, pure. In your dream, it covers the village in a safe dome, almost like your hands beneath it. And you see that black sand eroding away the white sand. Different hands, not holding the village lovingly, but hands that want to crush it. As standing across from you on this hill, you see the figure of your brother, created out of that black sand, just staring at you. What do you do?
He's just just kind of on the other side. Is he making a move or just...
I'm just staring at you, directly across from you.
gonna try
About
and
30 feet. The village between you two.
I think I'm gonna try and focus on keeping this white sand, trying to push out his black.
I want you to roll me either a chakra control or an insho check.
Oh, well, that's a plus 15. I'll do that one.
Let's go.
Ah! That is a natural one.
Oh, buddy.
When it matters.
But a plus 15. My God.
GG. You go to banish the black sand, and his hand is faster as you feel yourself wrapped in his black sand as he lifts you up in a sand coffin. Give me another check.
Ninja or chakra control again?
Up to you.
Okay. 34.
34. As those eyes narrow and the hand goes to crush you in its grip, the hand can't quite create that fist as it's slowly being pushed outward. And from within the sand coffin, Gigi, your white sand begins piercing at points, weakening the black sand before pushing it off of you. You're floating there now above him on a cloud of white sand. And below you, the world begins to churn as black sand begins lifting up. And a hand to grasp you again. Give me one more to banish him.
$27.
I was saying, it's like, show me the natural 20.
I'm just glad it wasn't another natural one.
That 19 is pretty close.
The DC was 25.
Oh,
Describe to me how you banish his black sand as this world erupts under you.
I'm going to gather all the white sand underneath me and turn it into my sand wings and just fly up, envelop myself, and just almost using my body as a spear, smash into him and his black sand, trying to banish it.
Hell yeah.
Silently, the almost sand golem that was forming screams as white sand overtakes the black. As you find yourself there in your dream, laying beneath that field overlooking your home. You look to the side and see, once again, Tanigakure cradled by that white sand lovingly.
Nire, is he?
He's gone. But let me ask you, is that what Gigi wants? Him gone?
I don't think so. She is conflicted.
Then you feel, laying parallel to you, your heads almost touching, your brother, also staring at the sky, on his back.
Is he breathing? Is he just there? If
Just
I
there.
turn to him,
If you turn to him, he looks at you.
why?
Roll persuasion check.
Oh. 13.
His eyes seem to be searching you for something. He doesn't seem to find it. As you see him look away from you, you realize there are shadows over you as you look up and see innumerable black spears of sand. Because he chose you. And they, as they descend, you open your eyes.
All right. And Gigi will just kind of sit up in bed for a while, preparing herself for what she thinks she has to do now.
I think at some point Gigi hears a thump outside of her door.
Oh,
Depending on how close it is to me waking up, I might shoot Sam at the door.
and there was only one bed.
Oh my god.
That's
Oh my God.
our last mansion.
Kidding.
But, do you check?
Yeah, after that dream, I'll go over and open the sliding door.
It was just an unconscious Takumi slumped outside your door. Very clearly alive and just slightly snoring.
Gigi will laugh a bit and then take a second to summon up some wind and sand and carry Takumi back to his room.
Why is he going to be confused in the morning?
Well, the morning does come as you all come to consciousness, some in your own bed, some of you fully not. And you all can convene. You realize, well, rather, what are you doing this morning? Because if you want to take a second to talk, you may.
Can imagine.
You wake up in Gigi's room.
Can imagine at the breakfast table. Some of us look like we got a good night of sleep. Some of us don't.
I thought Gigi carried me back to my room.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're in bed. You're fine.
Kazuku just looks like his hair is like all messed up and
Kosuke walks in from outside. Hey, what's up?
has a big dumb fucking grin on his face.
Just smoking a cigarette.
I'll say, Kosuke, you hold on. Rolling that 20.
Scratches all over.
Wow, what a night.
Kosu comes in. Hey man, are those scrambled eggs? Just like it's like, you guys make
They
breakfast?
were after last night.
Oh god.
Dear Lord.
Dale.
And again, we've killed Lindsay. We've again killed Lindsay on the Discord call.
Man.
That's good.
There hasn't been a response out of Kosko. I don't even know if he's at his desk right now.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
definitely here.
You're alive. Hey, buddy. Before breakfast, you wake up in very plush feeling tails.
No, what a good time for that moment in the song.
A little flourish, fancy flourish.
You have to get back to your friends. Your patron, if you will, seems to be asleep. You're not sure how you're gonna get back.
Time to make the walk of shame.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna wake up and be like, hey, how do I, am I still stuck in this dream world?
Babe, wake up. I need bus fare.
Wake up. Call me Uber, please. Thank you.
Babe, wake up.
Oh my god.
Do you like shake her awake?
I need you to
give
call
her
me
a
an
little-
Uber.
You got Ubers in your dreams?
Yeah.
A dream Uber.
Well, as you get up, you do see her kind of open one eye, look over in your direction. All right, I need to bring you back.
Correct.
I mean, I could stay.
She tilts her head. Don't say if you don't mean it.
But my friends need me, you
This
know.
guy over here. The fuck?
That's fine. They can borrow you from time to time, but you're mine.
Kozuku can't look her in the eye.
Well, I'll bring you back hale and whole, don't worry.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
As you say, yeah, you feel tails surround you as you're muffled for a second, and then the moment you can breathe, you're back standing in your room in this here's domain.
Gotcha. Do I have all my clothes?
Oh my god.
She is a fox. Let me see if she's pulling a little prank on you. Hold on.
Do you have any of your clothes? Mr. Messenger of the Gods.
Oh boy.
You do not at first.
Oh.
Buck ass naked. Let's go.
Can I?
Look,
Oh,
if I had
God.
2 nickels for every time a party member ended up somewhere butt-ass naked this weekend, I'd have 2 nickels.
It isn't a lot. What's going to happen?
I hate it, but I love it.
But you can probably surmise she was still sleeping, and then realize you have your stuff. But it does appear in like a bit of a foxfire flourish. Almost sets your room on fire, but it's okay.
Like Kosuke lets out a sigh and then mild panic when everything's like a little bit on fire.
A little bit on fire. Things you can only say in D&D.
Not again. This is the second time this building's been on fire.
He's like patted out with your foot real fast.
Just
It's out. You're good.
yeah.
Weird. I heard that sound a lot last night.
But you do take a quick bath, put your clothes back on. You kind of have to like wear your collar a little high.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay. Yes. As he wanders out, he's just kind of like thinking. He's like, "Boy, I hope everybody else is doing okay."
Not as good as you, sir.
I will say, you saw yourself naked, so you would see that over your diaphragm there is some kind of seal.
Nobody needs to know about this, and he just like sort of does his outfit up and tries to pull it like as far over his neck as he can.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't show any skin for a while.
I can't go in the water. I have a rash.
She marked you with a shitty chest tattoo.
Look, it's a Lindsay cub.
It's the first time. It's the first time I think I've seen any of Lindsay's kids.
You're gross.
What do you mean it's the first time? You've seen them like flit back and forth in the background plenty of times.
Door closes.
Maybe.
You're gross.
You're nasty. Go shower. Anyway.
All right. Sorry.
Everyone does. There is like bathing facilities here, so you can take a bath as well. But you all do meet up in the morning for breakfast is provided.
Kosuke's just gonna get a something, a plate or something, and just find a little corner. Hopefully nobody sees him.
We're all sitting there watching you in the corner with mild concern, but you look fine.
Tries to sneak into the kitchen. All 5 heads turn at once.
Yeah, I think they all notice you.
He doesn't see anything. His head is like glued to his plate.
Poor Kosuke.
My man walked in too. I want to hear it.
What's up with him?
He knew what he was doing.
Something. Seems like he went somewhere last night, but he seems fine. A little less talkative, but seems fine.
Hey, Kosoku! Kosoku!
These eggs are very interesting.
He's just like
In his eggs, bro.
Quit repeating what. Never mind.
You okay?
Never better.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Did you hurt yourself last night?
Uh-huh.
Do you need us to look at it?
You have a temperature? You're a little red. Gigi and I both have some medical experience. We could take a look if you need.
Don't look at anything, thank you.
Why doesn't he
Don't
want
look
us to
at
look
me.
at anything?
Please don't perceive me.
What are you
Why?
trying to hide, Kosuke?
She on like with her like between her bangs and her mask is just like you see her eyes go like squint.
Hang on, where is he?
Wait a minute.
Is it going to be the chicken?
Gonna be the chicken.
There it is.
Gotta be.
One of the go-to reaction gifts.
Kosuke, do you want to roll me a deception versus their insights?
Sure, I could do that.
Passive or active insights at this point?
Oh, we'll call them active first.
Oh,
Okay.
now at first
I don't think that's what you wanted to roll then.
at first Shion was just
What is
Hey,
3D?
I accidentally.
What is 3DF?
I don't know. I was trying to click the dice roller, like the
Why
custom
did-
dice roller, but it was the
It's
button right
-1,
beside it.
Sharky.
Why did it do math? Like,
It's the fudge. It's the fudge button.
I
3D
see
font.
like a
Also,
face. I
also-
see a face.
Yeah,
And
Yeah, it's a
there's,
little
I-
face.
I have
accident-
several questions here because this thing is telling me 0 minus 0 equals -1. I have no
It's
idea
a
what
very
this system.
like
It's a
I
very concerned
said,
face.
I accidentally clicked the 3 on the fudge roller when I was trying to bring up the advanced dice roller. That's it.
roller.
It's just
Oh,
me
yeah, this is gonna-
accidentally pressing a button.
This calls for this.
Oh god.
What are we rolling? Insight?
Inside.
Okay.
We are perceiving you, Kosuke.
The two medical nins both immediately side-eyeing each other.
That's an 18 for me.
You're one shot. You can't quite put your finger on it. Kosuke, you like glance up from your eggs and everyone is staring at you.
No, stop it. Stop looking at
Oh,
me. Stop.
Yeah, it's just that reaction from that one video. Stop.
Stop.
Gigi is already behind Kosuke and just like, what happened? Where?
Oh my god.
And like
Where'd you
looking directly at you, and it'll like pick up your arm, like, what hurts?
Where did the bad thoughts touch you?
Immediately shadow possesses him.
Oh shit.
PvP time.
It burns when I pee.
Shadow possession.
Shadow possession. Trying to see what save it is.
Kosuke, where'd you get this tramp
Oh
stamp?
shit! It's dexterity. He's gonna get out of it.
Kosuke, give me a dex save. You feel a shadow coming for your ass.
Is it a flat dex or a...
Dex save.
Dexterity
Okay.
saving throw.
Oh, I'm really good at those.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna be fine. I'm sure. DC is 18.
27.
Yeah.
You're good. So Kosuke, you feel the shadow possession coming as like Gigi's like looking at your arm and stuff, and like in one smooth motion, you grab your food and like spin a little bit down the way, like down the table, and like continue eating.
Please refrain from perceiving me.
Gigi, give me a perception check because you were very close and you were like checking them.
Oh no.
Or medicine, up to you.
I hope you roll great, but for my sake, I roll terrible.
It's a +8 either way. 19.
Oh.
19. As you're looking at his arms, it was great. He has these like scratches on him. You like as you were kind of standing over him too, you saw like he's wearing his top like really close to his neck. And you saw some skin discoloration like on multiple parts of his neck. You think you saw like some kind of claw mark on his back? A couple of them. He got attacked, maybe.
Oh no.
What happened last night? And she'll like go over again and like try to move the collar of his shirt.
He like grips it like white knuckled as tight as he can, and he's like, I fell down some stairs.
There's no stairs here.
I fell down the waterfall.
72 times.
What was at the bottom of it?
Oh my god.
These explanations are getting weird.
Worse.
He like stands up in a hurry. He's like, I'm an adult. I don't need to explain anything to you. And he's like tries to scurry off.
I'm gonna try to shadow possess again.
All right, done a dex save.
Oh no, I
It
failed
fails!
it.
You go to scurry.
As soon as he turns his back, it just
Please no.
Takumi just
No.
He was so confident to the lead up, and now in the aftermath, he doesn't want anybody to know anything.
Under the shadow possession, Kosuke, you do expose your neck, and everyone can see now what Gigi saw.
15
Oh.
plus 7. So what would that be?
22.
22.
A 22. Yeah. Shion looks over and like with that all exposed, she's just like, oh.
Takumi cocks an eyebrow, which forces Kosuke to do the same.
Now, mind you, you all don't know whomst
What?
Ooms.
or what.
Shion looks at both Gion and then at Sakiko, and she's just like,
Dion is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, as far as you all know, someone in this room, or the seer,
Was it a demon or something?
who is
Well,
responsible?
It was some stairs.
Also, Shion, another thought that comes across your mind is that, wow, Namikaze brews really easy.
They're built for speed, not durability.
she really fights back the urge to say something, but like,
Oh, she already knows that they bruise easily.
yeah, she does.
This is familiar.
Like, that's why she was like, oh.
Oh, it runs in the family, I see.
Oh no.
And why she was looking at Gigi and Sakiko like, well, no, it wasn't me, so who was it?
Wasn't me.
Oh, well, it wasn't me.
Shion stands up. She's like, who are you?
When
with
all
last
three
night?
of them, say that, Takumi turns and fuck, Sharky, I can't remember your character's name. I'm sorry, we don't have the name Sandy.
Kaminari.
Kaminari. He turns and looks at Kaminari, which again forces Kosuke to do it as well.
I thought Buddy makes sense. So
Here.
No, Shion fully stands up and she's like, okay, who were you with last night?
Is this what the kids call a wet dream or something?
No.
Hmm.
You don't get hickeys from those.
I don't know how dreams work.
my
How
guy,
do you know what a hickey is, Gigi?
my man, you are bruised like a banana.
Gigi's,
He's just like, this isn't about me. Next
Takumi's
question.
gonna close the distance with Kosuke until they're right next to each other, and he's gonna grab one of his arms and pull the sleeve up and just push in with one finger and see how easily he bruises.
that's gonna bruise a little bit. Yeah.
Ow. What the
They bruise easily and scratch easily and
Now he turns and cocks an eyebrow at Shion.
I'm just saying, maybe he got attacked by a demon or something.
You hear that, Kosuke? Demons. You invited demons into the mansion.
attack is one word for it, I suppose.
There were no demons in the mansion.
Where else were they?
I was not in the mansion.
You left the mansion?
I think so.
Just
Wow.
looking at him out. Kosuke, did you have a late night rendezvous with somebody?
Oh God, it wasn't Grandma, was it?
No, it wasn't Grandma. I don't know.
Here.
I was dreaming and then I woke up. Not in my dream, but
Yeah,
in
but
the
that's
dream.
not a dream. She points to his like forearm.
She's right. That's
Take off
not
your
a.
shirt. Let me see how bad it is.
It's not a.
And he like tries to struggle.
He hasn't broken the shadow possession, so
Yeah, he's like trying to struggle against it.
Takumi, take off his shirt.
he could probably roll another save at this
Like,
point.
roll another save, bud. See if you can get out of the shadow session.
I like how this man's like come back. Looks like he was like beaten, and now he's being accosted by his teammates and undressed by his teammates to figure out what
yeah.
happened.
I would like to use my will of fire to alter its scene slightly.
Sure, what you want to do?
It's the best use of Willifier I've ever seen. Go on.
Before he manages to break the shadow possession, I want to just reach down and lift his shirt up. Well, lift my shirt up, which lifts his shirt up.
Okay. So here's what's going to happen in sequence of events. Kosuke.
Yes.
The sheer panic you feel of them going for your shirt. Chakra surges into your body as Kimmy, you grab your shirt and lift it up, and Kosuke, you do the same thing. As you all see a flash of his tummy, and then Kosuke was like a cat on the ceiling. Like he's just like onto the ceiling. Like, away from everyone.
Instinctually, Kosuke just like hisses at everyone.
just pointing to the ground. Kosuke, get down from there right now.
What's in your mouth?
Spit it out.
Spit it out. Give it.
Drop it.
Might make this a bit easier if you just spill the beans.
I don't even know what beans are.
Come on, you're not that stupid.
I don't know.
You'd be surprised.
I will say, with that little flash, everyone give me a perception check with disadvantage.
Yeah. I'll take it.
Perception with disadvantage. Got it.
Okay, hold on.
Roll.
Okay. It's a 10. So.
Disadvantage of 9.
God. Oh, okay.
That's both of them added together. Don't.
Yeah. I for a second, I was like, God damn.
I didn't roll the other one. Damn it.
17.
15.
I'm too stricken with nostalgia.
All right. So the DC to catch this is 18. So you don't see the full picture. However, there is definitely something on his sternum and tummy area.
The tattoo!
Please.
It's canon.
Show
now.
us what you have.
I don't have anything.
So something's on your chest.
From the ceiling.
Just pointing at him. You're a terrible liar.
I fell down some stairs and fought.
Mark. No, that's a different kind of mark.
Oh yeah, you fell down some stairs. What's her name?
Tommie's gonna.
I don't
He's
know
gonna
her
walk
name.
over to the kitchen table and grab what I assume is probably a bell on there, and ring it and see if the shadow servants show up.
He wants to go like on the ceiling, like shut up.
He's just gonna point up to him. Can you get him for us?
See, now we're
You
getting,
see shadows.
now we're getting the spirits involved.
Stop it. No, stop. He's like trying to like,
He's trying to like swat him.
them away. Yeah.
Swat him away. Give me a, I'll say this is competing athletics to not get grappled by the
This
shadow.
episode has everything.
It has everything.
I'm good at athletics.
Where's the nat one?
Oh,
25.
25. Kosuke, you like start like swiping away the shadows, and like you all see him like monkey bar his way across like the ceiling toward the exit.
This man can hit anything between a 16 and a 35 for athletics.
Don't make me do this.
No, do it.
GG.
Do it, Gigi.
GG, please. GG. We're friends.
Shaking his head.
You have
You wait.
something on your chest. Just let us see.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. I took a shower
Do it,
already.
Gigi. Do
Yeah,
it.
you have some.
Gigi will have sand creep along the ceiling and grab both of his feet. I'm going to try and sand coffin.
Oh, shit.
Ceiling.
All right, it's an attacker check.
It is a dexterity check, but it is at disadvantage because
We're concerned.
All right. Wait, is the dex save at disadvantage?
Dex save disadvantage.
Okay.
Okay.
The first hand coffin in the game. I'm so happy.
I love that this is how it's used.
Right?
to get our cat off the ceiling.
Oh, wait, hold on.
Nope. Try again.
No, I'll just roll 2
Is that 2 plus 12?
A 19.
19?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me check something.
Okay. If it is refined, you do increase the DC by 2.
The regular DC is 18, so that would be a 20. So Kosuko is...
He misses it by
stuck-
1?
I missed it by
It's
1.
And stuck to the ceiling, hanging upside down.
You are now in a sand cocoon hanging off the ceiling.
Lift his shirt, Gigi. Do it.
He's like gonna struggle in it, but he's just gonna be like, I respect your elders, I'm older than all of you. And he's just like trying to wiggle out.
You're the one wrapped up in the sand blanket, so I don't think you have any say in the matter.
All right, are you close on distance, Gigi?
Yeah, Gigi will just be like, doctor's orders, and pull his shirt down.
Gigi, wait! She does pull your shirt down. You all.
Gigi's undressing me.
What she
No chill.
what she
I love
doesn't
it.
what she doesn't say is that there's a hint of eagerness behind it.
Doctor's orders.
There's
Just
a
rips the shirt in the eagerness.
There's a hint of power behind it.
Unlimited power.
All right, so you lift it, and you can see,
Show us show us the tramp stamp.
Don't say that.
Oh, but it is.
But it is.
No. Tramp stamps are on the back. This is a womb tattoo.
That's so much worse.
No, it's just one of those like under boob tattoos, but on Kosuke.
I'm picturing it much lower than that.
It's one of the
My God.
typical chest tattoos that MMA fighters get.
I'm thinking of it like between the V. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, that's where I thought it was too.
That's right.
Let me roll something. It does sit a little lower on you, Kosuke.
It does.
All right, I'll allow it.
You're the bitch, my guy. You might be a dumb bitch, but you're still the bitch.
Alvin's the one that went in with like a little bit of eagerness, and now he's like, that was way different than I anticipated.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions.
Here goes the consequence.
Who would have
I don't want
guessed
no consequence.
the consequences of my actions?
I love that.
All right, fine. I'll put on the cat ears.
I will say though, if it was like one of those like those kind of marks, it would be more like this. Sure.
There it is.
Dear Lord.
But it's the first one.
Around his
Nondescript,
belly button.
nondescript
That it's
tribal
the first
tattoo.
one?
Yeah, let me find another one real
First.
quick.
It's like it's canon he has one. Now we're just trying to figure out the final design.
I have like 3. Not here. I'll post 3. You choose, Kosuke. Which one you want? Okay.
Okay.
It's very sweet of you to let him choose.
As if the rest of you aren't gonna bully me into picking one.
Correct.
That's
That's
what friends are for.
You may have front flipped into this, but I'll still give you the choice of which one you want.
Is it?
Yeah, I get to choose how many front flips I do.
Oh, actually, it wasn't, but I'll make that the 4th. Choose your seal. Which one you want, buddy?
All right, which one am I picking, everybody?
Good choice.
Could roll a d4.
You good?
You want
Yeah,
to
do
leave
a
it?
D4.
You want to leave it to chance?
Yeah,
I like
I'm
the last
okay.
one. Not gonna lie.
Same.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
it's
It's
the
the
last,
last one.
one.
All right, last one is.
Woo!
Sweet ink, bro.
Yeah. So you all see a seal essentially of like almost like these four tails twisting up, and roughly the shape of the depiction of a heart, but there is like almost like some bramble calligraphy to it,
So I'm gonna
and above it
ask.
is a little crown.
So I'm gonna ask Kosku, considering what this all is. I'm just kind of motioning to the tattoo. Did you have fun at least?
Yes.
Okay. I think we can leave it at that. He's fine.
You want me to heal the scratches?
Yes, please.
Considering that we're going home today and have to see all of our families, as well as the rest of the village and the Kage.
Maybe we keep the tattoos a secret.
I was planning on that.
Until your friends pinned you down.
I was just concerned for you, Kosku, because I mean, it seems like you had a very eventful night, but you sound like a broken man, and I'm not sure how to take it.
You were very chalant.
I don't know her
Like
name.
assaulted.
I will lower Kosku from the ceiling.
So let me,
Where,
after
where on
hearing
the
that,
doll did they touch you?
no, after hearing that from Kosuku, I'm just like, he's rubbing his eyes, and he's just, you're telling me that you were gone all night, got a tattoo, and you don't even know her name?
I just wanted more power.
Kaminari, who knows what he
it?
probably means, just like slaps his face with his palm and like does the like drag down his face, just like, God damn it.
Let's do.
Sounds like we had very different nights.
Yeah.
Oh, that's two.
Just Kaminari's just looking at Kosuke like, we're gonna have a talk later. About making
Yeah.
deals with strange entities.
I don't know if you're the one to give him that talk.
Well, it's already happened.
BG will use breezes to close up some of his cuts, but she's staring at Kaminari the whole time now. Because she's kind of putting together he also has a demon? And
Oh, that's true. That's very true.
just kind of Kaminari
Did you?
with
Do you also have a...
Mm?
He just kind of looks at the group and it's like, I'm gonna go with the assumption that Kosuku had a much more personal encounter. I have not. No.
I will say, Kaminari,
We've seen Kaminari naked before.
Kaminari, I will say, in your head, you do
Yeah.
feel amusement at the thought, but that's it. Just,
Just- It's like,
That's hilarious.
no, I just kind of talked to mine.
Kinda.
Well, now we know there's options.
I talked. I was just more to the point.
Speaking of talking, Shion turns to Kaminari. About yesterday.
About my reaction to it.
Can we talk for a minute? As old friends.
Of course.
Shion leaves the main area where they were eating.
Then Kaminari will follow. Just kind of looking at the group, just, I suppose you all should get ready to go. We'll be back. Yeah, I'll leave.
You step away.
Yeah.
The floor is yours.
She stands
out front of the dwelling. No, Shion stands outside waiting for Kaminari.
He's not far behind, stepping out.
She'll kind of turn to him. I'm sorry if I startled you yesterday.
No, it wasn't you. It was just I don't know, seeing the physical and emotional scars of the past. You know, it still kind of weighs on my family a bit. It wouldn't have happened if we did our duty better.
We were targeted. Not entirely your fault, you know.
Well, guardsmen and my father had just one duty for the village.
We all had our
Go ahead.
we all had our roles to play.
Yeah.
It seemed we were doomed to start with. But you and I, with our past together, I just wasn't expecting such a visceral reaction.
I know. And I'm sorry. Just it weighs on me seeing how all of us were hurt in our own ways.
I know it's a lot to look at. I try not to face it too. And she just kind of like shifts her eyes down to the ground. You can tell, like, from her body language, she's kind of ashamed. I don't know what to say.
Maybe there's nothing to say just yet. Maybe when everything ahead of us is over and done with and our minds are a little clearer.
Yeah. But I just wanted to let you know that I'm not mad. I don't blame you for the way you reacted.
Maybe I just haven't been around enough to see it, you know?
Anyway,
You just smack your mic to unmute it.
the top. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you guys oh yeah, that's right. You guys have the glowing mics. I just
It
saw
makes
you-
things a lot.
I just saw you hit it and it came back, and I was like, "Wait,
Yeah.
what?"
It's a lot easier than
Correct.
cooking. Yeah. But anyway, yeah. So she just wanted to know, wanted Kaminari to know she doesn't blame him.
He looks appreciative of it. 'Cause from what people have seen, he does kind of take his family's responsibility a little more to heart about it. And he'll step up and just give her, a hug.
She tenses at first, but after a few seconds, he'll feel like her muscles go back to a more relaxed state, and she hugs him back.
And so I'll just give her a nice hug and step back from her, and I'll do my best to not dwell on it so much. Because you're still you.
So are you.
I know our mission's one of violence to a degree. But I am sort of looking forward to the vacation afterwards.
Sometimes I get a little consumed by the anger I feel. I feel maybe, possibly, from what he said, that's what led Kosuko to what happened last night. It's hard to not want more, want to be more for that blood on your hands. I guess the only thing holding me back is what I used to be before all this, before the darkness.
Well, take it from me, for a moment, it feels good. But you can't. I can't want that, or else I'm like them. But
Yeah.
if it helps you at least prepare yourself for what we have to do, just as a warning, it felt really good with Scarecrow. And I can see that it might be easy to get lost in that.
I know what I have to do. I know that the monk can't be allowed to continue. But after that, if I live through that battle, that's the only thing I have left to be afraid of. Life after that.
Yeah. I suppose it's going to be different for all of us. I mean, this is all we've trained for since we were kids. I think once this is done, I don't really know what else to do with myself. I guess that's the second part of this journey.
I suppose so. Thank you for hearing me, Kaminari.
You're welcome, Shion.
It seems we have business with Gigi's father.
Seems so. Hopefully by then, Kemi will tell us what he's found out. But if it's important enough to involve the Kage, I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt here. He is, I guess, to an extent, the team leader.
You could never know. He doesn't speak freely about certain things. He never has.
I mean, strategic, I suppose. He is the strategist. But,
While the rest of us are just out for blood, it seems.
well, we wouldn't get far. We wouldn't get too far without a plan, would we?
Yes.
I'm more or less
You're-
worried about Gigi and what her family will think when we arrive back with them.
Yeah.
But-
Is something going on there between you two, by the way?
We should go back inside. Just like opens the door and like motion Shion through. He's like, we'll talk about that later. Let's just go back inside.
Okay.
And it's just like as he's motioning, he's just nodding to her. Let's just.
Okay.
Head back inside.
Yeah.
Apparently. I'm being pushed in. So
It's like, yeah, shut it down, shut it all down. Shut it down. It's just like, there's something going on with you all. Just, yeah, we should probably get back inside.
All right. You all meet back up. And
Just Kosuke
Your
off the
time.
ceiling.
yeah, I think Kosuke got lowered down. I'm not sure he can look any of you in the eye.
He doesn't. He looks straight down. He's like betrayed by my own friends.
Friends who were
Kosuke, you're gonna
concerned
have
about
to look
you.
up at some point, or you're gonna run into something.
This is the start of his Sasuke arc.
I'm leaving the village. Forever.
All right, but with that, you know that your time in the domain is nearly up. As it'll drop you all back in the forest that you left.
Mhm.
And,
Question.
yes.
Above game. Does it have to drop us off back in that forest?
It basically drops you off.
in any forest?
I say, can it drop
you
us
asking,
off
can
at
it, like-
any sort of Torii gate?
Does it have a does it have like a waypoint like anchor, or is it like, hey, fast
That's kinda
travel?
Fast travel. I love it.
Fast travel to Torii gates we've been to?
I was gonna say only the ones we've been to.
Looking at the
not
map?
all of them.
Yeah. So there is one that's closer to your village. So yeah.
Just
Uh-huh.
looking at this map, where'd this
hell
third
yeah.
one come from? I was like,
Why does this one keep moving with Cusco? I don't understand.
Oh my
Oh, no.
god.
It's like we open up the map and it's like, we haven't been to this one. Just Kosu, what's this third one?
Don't worry about that one.
Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about it.
It's a super secret base for when we need it. Probably
Secret
just
kill
for me, though.
later.
Secret tunnel.
Phrasing.
Just a pin in the.
No, I said what I said.
It's just a pin.
He said what he said.
What is it? It's just a pin on the map. We'll come back to that later.
That's a surprise tool.
But yes,
It's
with
called,
that,
that's
you
called
all
foreshadowing.
you all go with the Seer's Blessing. As you all do, emerge in the Torii Gate closer to your village. It'll take you about maybe from here, maybe like a day or two of travel just to get back home.
Leon doesn't say it out loud, but in her mind, she's like, "Thanks, Grandma."
If you're not sure if she appreciates being called Grandma, but she.
Thanks,
Listen, I love
There is
the
a
seer.
fondness for you, so it's
Relations were had.
I love the seer.
We're just 6 rowdy young adults that crash over there on the weekends.
literally it's Airbnb.
If that's not the most grandma thing, though, like.
Hey, Grandma,
Can my
these are my
friends stay
friends.
over too?
Yeah.
This is the 4th time we almost made Lindsay spit out her drink.
This game's been
I really
awful.
need to learn my lesson about all this. But I won't.
But you won't.
All right. But yes, you all do emerge from the Torii Gate, and I'll make you roll for anything. The way home, you know the ways. It's pretty close by. As you all emerge from the tree line into the rolling hills of the Tanigakure territory, and before long, you all find yourselves standing on the hill overlooking your home village.
The village is still there, right?
Nah, it's gone. Yeah, it's still there.
Oh my god.
It's like the wording. It's not destroyed. It's gone. There's just flat Earth, and it's like,
just
okay,
gone. It's just a crater.
we have the second mystery now. Where did the town go?
Where in the world?
No,
Diego style, just a hole.
please stop. Please stop. I can't. My heart can't take anymore.
Used this gift so many times this weekend.
But with that, yeah, that's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
I will say that when they see the village again, Shion steps forward and she takes Sakiko and Gigi's hands in her hands. Because, like, those are her girls. And she appreciates them.
I will
Look at that, the gal pals.
take that hand and just kind of squeeze it tightly.
Unexpected.
Takumi looks at Kaminari and Kosaku and puts his hands in his pockets.
Damn.
No.
I can imagine Kaminari's like jokingly trying to go for Kosuke's hand. He's like, "Don't touch me."
Kosuku visually picks up the pace.
5 times. There's just wine everywhere.
All right. So that conclude for this week, Kevin.
Or
I
do
bet
we
he has
need
a lead-in.
after credits.
Y'all know I do.
All right. Well, before we get to Kevin's after credits, I guess some housekeeping stuff. As always, do the subscribe to the channel, watch the old videos if this is the first one you've seen. This will be very out of context if you come to episode 6 before the other 5.
Yeah, what are you doing?
And also in the description, there's the other channel we have, the podcast channel. Check that out also. We've had some pretty cool guests on the last few episodes.
Speaking of out of context.
Yep. And yeah, I guess that'll be it for the housekeeping stuff. So whenever Kev's ready, he'll do our little post-credit scene. And we'll leave you guys waiting for another week.
One more housekeeping bit. It's almost the holidays, so who knows when the next video will be. So
Yeah,
good luck with that. Thanks
it's
for
go-
watching, though.
Yeah, it's going to be a very sporadic series of weeks coming up across the
I mean,
board.
next week's Tsukiko's birthday, so
Yeah.
And clouds.
But
and
Yeah.
clouds and mine. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our Sakyo and our Butter GM birthdays. But yeah, with the holidays coming up, Thanksgiving and Christmas and all that, this campaign as well as the Call of the Netherdeep campaign might miss a few weeks just until January. So we'll
But we thank you for your support regardless.
yeah, I mean, I've noticed, we've been getting views for the last 4 weeks on the other videos, so I appreciate people going back and watching it or starting it on those ones in anticipation for this one. So back to a normal schedule after the holidays, and slowly getting towards the end of this campaign and the start of the next one.
That's right.
But I'm loving this one so far. I'm loving how we can go from sad, moody to what the fuck to sad, moody to interrogating Cusco.
That's some of the best, honestly.
it's good stuff.
It
Also-
plays out like an actual anime, so
I do like our 10-minute break too that we said earlier that turned into a half hour that I have to edit out now.
Look, all you got to do is
You
find the
could do
beginning and
that.
end points. It's fine.
You
Yeah.
could do that like a little episode of its own, like our break time.
Maybe a short, I don't know.
The short, the break shorts.
Yeah. But yeah, while we get to Kev's post credit, so everybody, thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week, hopefully.
Bye.
A caravan makes their way through the blooming expanse. Similarly, also arriving exiting a different part of the forest to overlook Tanigakure. It is emblazoned with a symbol of Yuki Gakure. A young girl looks out the window very excitedly as sitting next to her is her mother, her spectacled gaze gazing out at this village. Kage, we've arrived. Very good. Are they expecting us? Yes. Wonderful. The sunlight glints off of her glasses as she seems to be in thought. Well then, let's go make an impression, shall we? As the caravan continues down into Tanigakure. And that is what we're going to call it.